Genestealer Whānau, you're here with me, the maoriwargamer, and today we'll be playing Deathwatch Overkill. Let's go. Alright, so today we'll be playing Mission 9 of Deathwatch Overkill. Eliminate the Alpha threat. So, the insidious power behind the cult of the four-armed Emperor has been revealed at last. To the Deathwatch, their duty is clear. The fell creature that holds psychic dominion over the cult must be eliminated at all costs. So, here we are, our Deathwatch brothers, Kill Team Cassius, all assembled. Just across from them here, ignore this tank, is the Patriarch, the Genestealer Patriarch, the leader of the cult on Quintus. Alongside him is the Magus and some hive, what are these, familiars? As well as the Primus himself, the War Master of the Genestealer Cult forces, who has been harrying the Kill Team on their mission. Anyway, the All-Stars here, we are all assembled, ready to rock and roll, ready to deliver the Emperor's justice. Cassius, this is a personal mission for him. He needs to avenge the Kill Team that he sent out here, Kill Team Xenos. Bit of background there, so Cassius had to split off his team and he sent off five Marines on to search as a Inquisitor disappeared while investigating the cult. So he only sent 5 and they never returned, so that's why he came back in strength. And here we are, ready to finish it off. So we'll go into turn 1. The objective is simple. Kill the Patriarch. That's all we need to do. A couple of conditions here. We're on the last gasp. So the Deathwatch are surrounded and deep in enemy territory. They've run out of time and very low on ammo. So they can't make a combat recovery during this game. So 1 hit and 2 hits and they're gone. And also they can't shoot beyond combat range, so they can only, short, close quarters combat it's going to be. It's going to be, need all the boys out to protect themselves. We're going to see how we all go. And so Genestealer wins if we kill all the Deathwatch Marines. Instant victory for Deathwatch if they kill the Patriarch. So we'll go see how it goes. But first we'll take a closer look at the Kill Team assembled. Don't know if that's necessary, but we'll take a look anyway. Alright Whānau, and here is our Deathwatch Kill Team. Kill Team Cassius. Of course, at this point, they need no introduction. You have grown well familiar with them across all 9 missions that we've played so far. And what a 9 missions it has been there. Our team here, they are weary. They're low on ammunition. They're exhausted from the length of this campaign and looking to end it quickly. So, will the Emperor be with them? Will he help them achieve their goal? Who knows? But secretly I am rooting for a victory for the Imperium. We'll have to find out. So stay tuned as we go into turn 1, Brewmine phase. Alright, so we're at the end of the Genestealer movement phase. Brought in the ambushes here. 5 neophytes with auto guns. 2 pure strength Genestealers creeping in behind this big blob here. More auto gunners. Aberrants with power picks over here. Aberrants with power hammers here. They're waiting, guarding the gates. And the mighty Patriarch himself, who has an ability when he's sitting on his throne there, he can unleash a psychic scream anywhere on the map to target a model and deal a wound on a 5. So that is going to come in handy. He's going to stay here until they maybe cross into the throne room. So that's it. That's everyone set up, ready to slaughter, ready to defend the Patriarch with their lives. The Deathwatch are fearless. They shall know no fear, and they are ready to kill. We'll see what damage they do in turn. Deathwatch attack phase. Alright, and that is the end of the Deathwatch attack phase number 1. They got rid of a Genestealer. They got rid of quite a bit actually. Here is the casualties. They are down but not out. few on the board to retaliate with. And we're going to go into that there. See how we go. Main threat is this Genestealer here who can cleave straight through armor staves. We've got the Patriarch ready to roll with some psychic screams. So we're going to see who's going to fall victim to that as the Genestealers retaliate in turn. Genestealer, turn 1. Psychic Scream we're going to unleash. Thanks to being on his throne, he can generate the Psychic Scream throughout the entire cavern. So he is going to pick off Renatar all the way over here. He's hoping to teleport to get into combat, but he's going to be the biggest threat with his 2+ armor save. So we're going to Psychic Scream that ignores his armor save, hitting on a 5. Ouch. Genestealer, he's frothing at the mouth. He leaps across this this gap here, straight into Notorian. He's going to try and kill him. 3 attacks hitting on 4s, 2 5s, and that is first blood. First blood. Notorian is dead. Yeah, baby. Man, the Genestealers are deadly. You've seen it throughout this entire series how much they can kill a Marine. RIP. Well, we'll see if the Deathwatch can win. We'll see if he survives. And 4 shots from these guys hitting on 6s. Oh, 1 hit. 2 hits. 2 Cassius is in there. 2 2-up saves.
Yeah.
Safe. Alright, so that's the end of the Deathwatch Genestealer attack phase on turn 1 with 1 Marine down, 10 more to go. Genestealers can do it. Yeah. Alright, so Deathwatch attack phase turn 2, round 2. Red Blade's taken some shots in that the Genestealer's been too quick to dodge. So Thorax also slicing in with his lightning claws. He's made 2 hits and we're getting 2 4-up saves. Saved 1, failed the other. He is dead. The rest of the team are just moving up, slowly advancing towards the throne room. Big bulk of guys here ready to defend the Patriarch. He's going to have to get off his throne soon. As we go back from the top into turn 2. Alright, so Broodmine phase turn 2. The ambushes have been laid. 5 of them across the field. You can ignore that noise in the background, it's just the washing machine, you know, everyday life. We still go about that, even despite my YouTube growing fame and glory. The Magus has cast the Psychic Barrier. Channels the power of the brood mind to create a psychic barrier around them that glows a sickly purple. So all the units on the board that he is on the zone he is on, get a 2-up armor save until the next turn. It's going to come in handy as a Deathwatch are right at the door here. We're going to see what they do as we go into their movement phase. Alright, and that's the end of that's what the table's looking like at the end of turn 2. So everyone's rocketing forward. Branitar, Salamander Terminator, activated his teleport homer, and he materialized. Terminator, front lines, ready to weather these Genestealers here. His Terminator tactical dreadnought armor, tanking those hits. He's going to be, and he's ready to ignite that heavy flamer there. Yes, we are the maoriwargamer. Wargaming Entertainment Channel whānau. Get ready for the action as we go into the Genestealer movement phase. Alright, so as we're about to leap into Deathwatch turn 2, attack phase number 1, the mysterious familiars have vanished and reappeared from the Magus' side and appeared on this side of the field, along with the Primus, who is redeployed as well out of ambush. We've got some Acolyte hybrids appearing as well to bar the way of the Deathwatch. Let's see how they do as we go into attack phase, turn 1. Branitar igniting his heavy flamer, blasting into these guys here. 1 hit. And 2 up saved thanks to the Magus' Psychic Barrier, which is saved. Sorry, Brenetar, not today. Brenetar gets a second attack. It's got cleave. Yeah, so Cleaveless is going to kill one. Oh, Godriel, Dark Angels Champion. Freeze. It's a 5. Cleave as well. Gone. Out of here, buddy. Just the Magus on his own. His Psychic Barrier ain't doing nothing. Beret is going to rev up his twin bolt gun on his bike and shoot into the Acolytes. 3 shots on 3s. 2 hits and 2 6-ups. 1 save, 1 dead. Mighty Red Blade, 3 shots on 3s. 3 hits. Yeah, baby. Red Blade for the Space Wolves. 1 save, 2 dead. 1 shot on hitting on 2s we've got here. That is certainly a hit, and that is saved. Yeah.
Can attack.
He doesn't want to die.
1 shot in 2.
Another hit. 6 up. Oh, and he's dead. Alright, so end of the attack phase again for turn 2. Attack phase number 1. Got rid of most of the threats on the field. Primer's still coming up the rear. Took off 1 here. Magus lost all his bodyguards. I'm going to see if he hits back. Unleash some attacks. And Genestealer attack phase. Genestealer attack phase. We've got the Patriarch. He's going to unleash his Psychic Screen. He's going to go for Iron Hands. Sorlock, who's sitting on his own here. Number 5. On a 5. Golly ollies. Magus. Activating this gambit here. Warp Blast. Watching the death of his mates. He's unleashing a crackling bolt of Psychic Force from his cranium to blast his enemies from their feet. Hey, this is the last attack the attack we used last time. So here he is, he's going to go. And he's going to blast this zone here with 3 Marines packed tightly in it. It rings straight through the armor. So we're going to do it one at a time. Brenetar on a 3. Oh, Brenetar's hit and cleaved. Oh, Donatus, Godriel, he's safe. And Rodriguez hit. So those 2 are wounded. The mighty Brenetar and Rodriguez wounded by the psychic energies. And unfortunately, as we know, they can't make combat recovery, so they're going to have to. They're almost here. We're almost at the Patriarch. He's going to have to get off his throne next turn. Can they get there in time before, can they take out a chunk of his health before they succumb to their wounds? We'll find out. Oh, I'm going to do 2 attacks here. 6s. Nothing. Prime's going to move. These 2 worms is going to move. And now that's the end of me turn there, Fano. Going back into Deathwatch attack phase number 2. Damn, and look at that. Turn 2, end of turn 2, they've all just sacrificed shooting to move. Turn 2, they've crossed like pretty much the entire field. And we've still got 10 Marines to fight. It's going to be a, another overwhelming loss, I feel, eh? How am I supposed to take down 10 soldiers, 10 warriors of the Adeptus Astartes? Who knows? Emperor Protect, the 4-armed Emperor Protect. It's time to get off your seat, mate. You're going to need to start carving up before you get carved up yourself. Go into Broodmind, turn 3. Alright, Broodmind phase there, Fano. Turn 3. So we've played a gambit here, which allows me to place overwhelming hordes. I can place all my Broodmind cards as ambushes, and I can put 2 cards on each ambush point instead of 1. So we see that laid out perfectly here. It's going to be the last little push I need to ensure a Genestealer Cult victory. Also played this one here, Unstable Walkway. Rust of Sentries is eaten away at the gantries of the Great Pit. Only the nimble can cross with great caution. So subtract 1 from the speed of all Deathwatch models starting in that board section. And of course we want to pick this board section here. So it's going to affect 6 of them for their regular movements. 2 jump packs are on there we're just going to jump anyway. But it's going to reduce the movement of a lot of them, keep us safe. So those are the tricks that we've played to delay defeat as we go into Deathwatch movement phase. Alright, whānau, and just as the Genestealers were looking desperate for salvation, the powers of the overwhelming hordes have brought in reinforcements. We've got grenade launchers in here with auto gunners. We've got auto pistol acolytes with the Primus back in the throne room. Heavily outnumbered here. And we've also got mining lasers, more gunners, these guys coming up. It is terrifying action coming through. We've got the Genestealer Primus. He's going to activate his ability to add 1 to the hit rolls for his 3 acolytes here, and the Magus is going to activate his Psychic Dominion. So he's going to roll off against we'll go against the Ultramarine here, Donatus. So if he rolls higher, he's going to be he can't move or make attacks for the rest of the turn. So challenge 6, 5. Yeah, he has been confounded by the mental might with the fall of the Librarian, Notorian, early on to the Genestealers. He wasn't there to protect his battle brothers, so Donatus is going to be all but useless for this mission, which is handy because he can shoot twice per turn. So we're going to see what happens with the Deathwatch retaliation. Attack phase number 1, turn 3. So getting some action in here, whānau, in the heat of the battle. The Primus, the Magus has already suffered a wound, as has the Primus. He's going to save 2 more shots, 4 up saves. Oh, Primus is dead. He retreats from the battlefield, maybe to return later in the game. Who knows? Get him off the table. RIP Primus. And then a 6 up save for... Oh, and it's saved. So his acolytes are there with their +1 to hit still. They're looking for revenge for their fallen Primus. Alright, and the Magus just fell to the might of Branitar's Power Fist and Melter Gun, cleaving straight through, so he didn't even get an armor save, and now you see him. Now you don't. RIP. When you look at all this heavy firepower, the Patriarch is still here though. Come on, boys. Alright, so end of the attack phase for Deathwatch turn 1. Primus, Magus have both been killed, along with a whole heap. All we've got left are just normal, regular neophytes. Hopefully they can do some damage. Patriarch is here. He's not too confident. He's too far away, so I'm just going to keep him here. Psychic Screen. Actually, which I'll Psychic Screen now onto the wounded Branitar. 5 and it cleaves. Damn. Yeah, we'll come back with the rest of the attacks. Grenade launchers are going to launch into the zone here with the wounded Rodriguez and Gaidriel. So 2 attacks each, hitting on 5s. So we'll do 2 first for Rodriguez, 1 hit, and 2 for the Dark Angel. No hits. He's protected by the Lion as a member of the descendant of the First Legion. But Rodriguez needs to make that 3 up save or he's dead. Come on. Oh, in the sink, that's dead. Oh, get out. 6 attacks from these guys, hitting on 5s, 6s into Red Blade.
That's good.
1 hit, 1 3 up, Red Blade. Damn. 6 attacks from these guys into Storlock. 6s. 2 hits, 2 3-ups. Well, 1 failed. He gets a feel no pain, eh? Yeah, 5 up. Oh, he's wounded. Yeah. Chipping away. This last guy, can he be the absolute hero? 2-shot 6s into Sorlock. Oh, 1 shot. 3 up, then 5 up. Oh. Oh, dead. Yeah, we keep the entertainment for you. RIP, bro. Let's say, look at that paint job. This was when I wasn't even painting to my best abilities. Beauty, baby. So that is 2 dead, 2 wounded. We're getting closer there, Fano. Stay with me. That is the end of the Genestealer attack phase. We made some great work. Patriarch. He could make an escape. If I get an ambush card, I can pull him out to anywhere else on the map. He could make an escape there. So stay with us. You know, we're keeping you entertained, doing our best, getting work done at the same time. Hope you're enjoying it. Go on to Genestealer attack phase number 2. Alright, so as the Deathwatch approach, Patriarch's prone. More cultists are falling to their fury. More outliers here, not doing too much. That guy's dead. Yeah, we're going into the broodmine phase. Hopefully we can draw a card to escape. Actually, we'll go straight into the broodmine phase now. And watch me as I draw. So use all my cards, so I get to draw another full 8. So 1, 2, baby. 3, 4. Hopefully this makes as for compelling viewing. 6, 7, 8. That's how we learn our numbers. I'll place these cards somewhere special, and you'll watch the fireworks. Stay with me, maoriwargamer. Going for the win this time. Alright, so end of broodmine phase turn 4. Ambushes have been laid. Here and here. We've got some special cards. Do I? Am I just perhaps trying to psych out my opponent? Who knows what's under these cards, or under my special cards in my hand here. But yeah, it's not going to be as easy as a win as he predicts as we go into Deathwatch attack movement phase. Alright, so that is the ambushes have been launched. Power hammers, Genestealer, mining lasers, all cleaving through armor saves. We've got the neophytes rushing forward. The Patriarch under deadly attack. What could possibly save him? He's got no way to ambush out. He is cornered in the throne room by 7 Marines. He's got his work cut out for him, but he's the Patriarch for good reason, which we're going to find out if he can make it as we go to the Deathwatch attack phase, turn 1. Right, so in the potentially last turn of the mission, all these deadly threats, all units that can cleave straight through armor saves have appeared on the field. Now the Deathwatch have a decision to make. Do they focus on the Patriarch, or do they attack these deadly units first to make sure it's safe? Well, I'm going to play an ability of the Patriarch. It's an ability we're aware of. It's called the Horror. The Patriarch sends a burst of mind-crippling terror into the unbelievers, driving them to their knees. So play this card at the start of any Deathwatch attack phase. Until the end of the phase, all Deathwatch models that target the Genestealer will only score a hit on the roll of a 6, regardless of the roll they would normally need. So all these threats against him, only going to be hitting on a 6. Good luck. May the odds be ever in your favour. So Satorax, bravely enough, is despite his crippling terror at the horror of the Patriarch, is going to go into attack 6s. No, his fear is overwhelming. 3 attacks from Subarate. Crippling Horror. He cannot land a hit. He is shitting his pants. Who's next? Who is next? What worm is next? Venator. No.
He's going to take it with Power Fists.
Oh, Power Fist hit. 3 up save. Boom. I am angry. Yeah. Is that everyone done?
What's he again?
Rodericken.
He's going to attack too. Where's Rodericken? Yeah.
3 shots hitting on 6s.
Yeah.
Oh, who are you attacking with?
Rodericken.
Yeah, he's got 3s.
No.
3 shots on 6s. 1 hit, 1 3 up. Easy! Go home! I want to attack and I want to kill you. Is that done?
Yeah.
We're all done?
Yeah.
Alright baby, that is the end of the Deathwatch attack phase number 1. Now, Patriarch's not going to get that same defense next attack, so it's going to be trickier. But we've got some special cards just here. What could be under these cards? Who knows? You're going to find out next turn. Deathwatch attack phase. Be under these cards here? Whoa. You're not going to find out just yet. So we're going to go in. We're going to, build the suspense. This Genestealer is going to attack into Cassius. 3 attacks sitting on 4s. Oh, Cassius just died. 3 cleaving attacks straight through. Ugh. Get off my table, Cassius. You were a big dog in 2 missions ago, but not this time. Booyah. We are whittling them down. 6, these guys, into Red Blade. Any more dice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 attacks hitting on 6s into Red Blade. Nothing, loses. 6 attacks into Red Blade, hitting on 6s. 1. 1 3 up. Oh, he's safe. The rest of them are just going to move, which we've already done. Right, now you've been patient, you've been wondering all these minutes, what cards does he have? Well, I'll play that one. First thing I'll do is play this card. Psychic Onslaught. Black and shimmering eyes appear in the psyche of one of the intruders, their cruel gaze tearing his mind apart. So the Genestealer Patriarch's power. Pick a Deathwatch model anywhere on the board, roll a dice. On a roll of a 5 or a 6, he suffers a wound that cannot be saved. So we're going to cast it on Venator. Psychic Onslaught, 5 or a 6 to kill him. Oh! 2! 2, 4, 2! Venator, the mighty Terminator of the Salamanders, has fallen to the Genestealer Patriarch in his throne room. Another casualty. And then there were 7 Marines left. And now the Patriarch is going to attack. His attacks rend and cleave. So he's going to chop into Rodricus first. 3 attacks hitting on 3s. 2 hits. 1 hit goes through. Kills Rodricus. Oh, dead. Another attack wounds Satorax. So he's wounded, Fano. He's wounded. And this card here, Killing Surge. The sheer hubris of the unbelievers drives the cult into a frenzy. Play this card at the start of your attack phase. Pick one board section. You can attack twice with models that are in this board section. So the Patriarch's going to make another swing of attacks, this time into Subarate. And him, so that any unsaved wounds can carry over. 3 attacks on 3s. 3 hits. Dead and wounded. And that is the end of the Genestealer attack phase. What an end that is. Branitar dead. Rodriguez dead. Subare dead. All to Big Daddy Patriarch of the Genestealer Cult. Also lost Cassius there. So in one turn, what a twist the game can take. One turn we took out 4 Marines. Now there is only 5 left with 1 wounded. And they're going to attack again. For the last attack, his psychic defenses are no longer in play. So we're going to be on luck of the dice to see if they can end the game. Alright, so here we are, in phase Whānau. We're going to get Satorax, 2 attacks hitting on 2s. 1 hit, 1 3-up save. Oh, cocked. Oh, wounded. Alright, this could be possibly the end. Galadriel, Dark Angels. If the final blow is struck, I hope it is by him, who represents my chapter. So one hit on 3. And that's a hit. This is it. For the game, for victory, for the Deathwatch, on a 3. No, it's still going. It is still going. So Donatus, Steering Guard veteran of the Ultramarines, descendant of Gilliman, the great Gilliman, who was now back following the events of the Dark Imperium. He's going to take 2 shots, hitting on 2s. 1 hit. Could this be the final blow? An Ultramarine victory. 3-up save. Oh! Oh! No. Who's next? So the Red Rage is his ferocity of the Space Wolves. He's leaping in. He wants a victory for the Space Wolves. He wants his name to be sung in the sagas in the Great Hall. He's running forward. He's taking a shot with his bolt gun. 4s. Oh no. And the last one we have here, he's in combat range, we'll say. He's got 1 shot with his hand flamer hitting on 3s. Is he going to take it into him, or was he looking at the Genestealer? No. He's going to do it into him. Remember, you get that first attack next turn, so if it doesn't happen. Oh, that's a hit. Alright. Blood Angel's Glory for Sanguinius. For failed this 3-up save, victory for the Deathwatch. Damn. Alright, well that's the end of Deathwatch attack phase turn 2. Game's gone a bit longer than expected. Hopefully we wrap it up soon. We've got forces here closing in. Come on, surely they get the first attack in the turn, so surely they can deliver the final blow. Alright, and that is how the potentially last turn is a raid. Look at that. Speaks volumes. The Dark Angels and Space Wolves competitiveness shows in this part. They're both racing for the kill. The 2 Assault Marines Vanguard vets on the left and right, with the Sharpshooter Donatus in the back. He would actually be spinning around providing covering fire against the advancing hordes of cultists here. It's going off. It is going off. We're going to see what happens as the Dark Angel, as the Deathwatch attack. In turn 5, attack phase number 1. See if the wounded Patriarch can survive. We're looking for a victory for Red Blade. He's close combat now. He's got 3 attacks hitting on 3s. Oh, what a loser! Shame. He shamed himself in front of the Dark Angel, who's going to take his shot. Power Pistol and a Blade of Caliban. 2 hits. 2 3-up saves by the mighty Patriarch. Oh, he saved them both. He's still alive. And the camera's still alive. Raven Guard victory for Corvus Corax. 2 shots on 2s, 2 hits. 3-up saves. We're taking 1 at a time. That's it. That's it. Satorax of the Raven Guard. Honor to the Raven Guard. A victory. Satorax rushes in. Look at those deadly lightning claws. Straight through his heart. the Genestealers go wild watching the Patriarch die. I'm dead! Nah! Ominous. They break into a frenzy. The acolytes throwing themselves off the railings into these flames down here. Ooh. Ooh. The Genestealers go blind with rage, running forward to deliver some to get avenge their father, Donatus. And there we go. That's it, whānau. What a thrilling victory for the Deathwatch. That's it, whānau. The end of the game. Eliminate the alpha threat was eliminated. The mission that Cassius petitioned for has been achieved with success. Their fallen brothers of Kill Team Cassius have been avenged. It was a long-fought victory. We suffered a few defeats at the end, come down to a very small team, but by the Emperor's will, they made it. They defeated the Patriarch, and without him here as a figurehead, the rest of the cult is in tatters and ripe for the slaughter. But yeah, that's a Deathwatch victory. So it's 5 wins, I think, to them, to my 3. So I ended up, in the end, the Deathwatch commander rating here was a heroic captain compared to me being a cruel master. So, you know, heroic captain, we had, was a great series there, whānau, and that's the end of the last mission of this board game. Last mission, yeah, for these Sunday night episodes that I know you guys have been enjoying. Yeah, lots happening on the channel at the moment. There's plenty of quality Dark Games Workshop board games. So who knows? You might see one of them pop up. You know, Space Hulk, Necromunda. Even we've got Betrayal at Calth and the Burning of Prospero, the Horus Heresy game. So we could go back in time to the era and play through the board game with you guys, filming missions as we have through this series. But this one's been a lot of fun. A lot of adventure. I bought this game like 2 years ago and I've been waiting to play it. Never got past the 4th mission. But yeah, it was just cool to get it done, and it was cool to see the Deathwatch achieve victory, as you know, the story entitles them to do so. But anyway, I am the maoriwargamer, and if you enjoyed that there, like it, stay tuned, you might see more adventures. I'll just quickly sit there for 2 seconds. He's got the book as well here, whānau, so give this a read if you want more. It's kind of like a prequel story to the board game, the events that you've seen here. So if you're interested, give it a read. Gets the maoriwargamer thumbs up. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this series. I am the maoriwargamer, whānau. Like it up, subscribe, show your love. Thanks for watching. Ka kite, anō.